Good day, everyone. Welcome to our English class for today. Today, we shall be looking at comprehension. Comprehension. As we all know, that in the exam, be it the school exam or any external exam, JAMB, WAEC, you will always come across a comprehension passage. Even some professional exams, your knowledge of understanding a passage, comprehending a passage will be tested. So it is compulsory. And so today we want to look at a comprehension passage. And then I also want to emphasize, I've always advised you in class that in the external exam, that's in WAEC, comprehension carries 20 whole marks. And it is only in the comprehension passage you can score. In fact, you have the chance of scoring everything. Yes, it's possible. Why? Because the answers are there. The answers are there on the passage. It is for you to read and understand. Comprehension means understanding. So you will read through the passage, digest, understand it, and then attempt the questions. You will deduce the answers from the passage. The answers are there. But sometimes these answers are implied. They are not on the surface. You have to, deduce them. They are drawn by implication. And so today we shall be looking at a comprehension passage. All right, I'll quickly run through this comprehension passage. Okay, comprehension. Read the passage carefully and answer the questions on it. The crowd was massive. Men, women, boys, and girls from every nook and cranny of the village had gathered under the big Iroko tree. Also in the crowd was an American couple, tourists, who were enjoying their holiday. At the center of the large circle of people was the magician who had the reputation of performing unbelievable feats. Everybody was impressed with the feats, which went along with the hilarious drumming. Then came the next item. The magician's 3 aides each took out a local gun while the magician danced even wilder. The gun-toting aides took up position in 3 different corners. The drumming became more frenzied and the magician performed more acrobatics. The people were not to wonder for long what the guns had to do with the whole show. One after the other, the aides aimed at the magician while he steadied himself to receive the shots. Each gun boomed with a loud report, and the magician jumped up in celebration of his survival. The 3 shots seemingly got to him, but he simply laughed to scan the shooters. The American tourist was more than mystified. He could not explain it. How could a man receive a bullet shot in his chest and still remain unscathed? In disbelief, he shouted, "This is amazing! Can't be explained. But wait a minute, I'll join the show myself." There and then he went to his car, took out his rifle, and returned to the crowd. "I'm gonna get this guy," he proclaimed. He took aim. The magician saw him out of the corner of his eye. He surveyed the scenario and decided that he was not prepared for this. Quickly, he shelled a clean pair of heels. Tearing through the crowd, he ran for his dear life. Some thought this was still part of the show, but when the man would not return, it was clear that he had bidden the audience a hasty farewell. What the American and most others did not realize all the time was that the local guns had no bullets whatsoever, only the gunpowder. Alright, that brings us to the end of the passage. Now, if you look through this passage, some words or expressions are underlined. In the assessments, you'll be required to give another word, in other words, a synonym. You'll be required to give a synonym of the underlined word. Now, as I've always told you in class, if you are given the synonym of a word, it must be exact in terms of the tense. If it is a verb, you must give a verb. If it is a noun, your own synonym must also be a noun. If it is in the past tense, it must tally. If it is if it's plural, yours must also be plural. Okay? You will also be required to give me the meaning of "he showed a clean pair of heels." That's a figurative expression. You will be required to give me the meaning. All these are contained in the assessments in the Google form. Thank you for your time. We would call it a day here, and we shall meet in our next class. Thank you, and bye for now.